Alright guys, so today I'm gonna list out all of the 5 lanes with 3 heroes from easy to average to immortal. So let's go. In this list, all of the heroes are pro, okay? All of the heroes are strong, and I'm just ranking them according to their the easy to the hardest lah, okay? So the first one is gonna be the jungler, and the most easy jungler I think that is Dian Wei, okay? Yeah, his passive is to kill more people to get more damage effect. His first skill is to purify himself and plus movement enhance attack. His second skill can bam the floor and get a lot of life steal, which is so important as a jungler. And the third skill can help you to target a person to just chop at him and then do some true damage. So Dian Wei is so easy to learn, like you don't actually have to learn that, just go and play, then you're gonna know, okay. And if you are playing below Grandmaster, I think you still can play with Dian Wei as your jungler. But right now, if you are going above the Grandmaster, so you're gonna go for Ying, which is the average, okay? Apparently, Ying have 3 passive. The first passive is that he can get damage reduction plus shield. The second passive is life steal, so important, right? And the third passive is that she can do a super long range attack. So let's go for her skill. So her first skill is that she can just punch the opponent up, like stunning them to the sky and just do a control effect lah. And the second skill is a charge movement attack. When you release it, then you're gonna get a small mobility lah, a small dash. And it's gonna deal some damage also. And the third skill, which is the most important, a crowd control skill plus movement, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna recommend Ying as the average. Actually, she's a bit, okay lah, she's a bit immortal, but not immortal as Jing, okay? I don't know whether you watched this kind of video before that Jing just demolished the opponent. So if you know Jing, then you're gonna know how OP is she. But apparently she is so hard to learn, okay? So that's why I'm putting her as the immortal lah. It's not like Ying. Ying at least you still can learn, but for Jing, yeah, it really depends on you. So right now, let's go for Clash Lane, okay? Sure, Biron gonna be the easy, okay? Okay, so Biron, yeah, okay? His first skill, do a lot of life steal, okay? Like a lot. If you are fighting in a team fight, then you suddenly use your first skill, oh my god, you're gonna become the full health bar again. Then the second skill is a mobility dash plus an enhanced attack which can stun your opponent, punch them up. And your ulti, which is gaining health plus like slow down, crowd control the opponent. Not crowd control, it's just slowing down them. Plus that you must know that your Biron ulti refresh so fast, okay? His cooldown time, which is CD, is so short like Dune. But if you are facing tank, I would recommend Lubu, okay? Yeah, Lubu is not that popular in HOK right now, but I want to introduce you about him. He can deal true damage, and that's the only point, okay? He can deal true damage with his passive. Whenever you hit your opponent with your first skill or the ulti, then you're gonna get a sign above your head. Then during that time, you're gonna deal true damage. And dealing true damage means what? It means that you can just deal damage without caring about your opponent defense buff, wherever they buy shield buff or not. We don't care, okay? We just care about your true health, then we're gonna deal true damage to it. His first skill is like a wave, a fan type of attack. And his second skill is also quite useful for him during the lane, during the clash lane, because he can get shield and the shield will be converted to life health point now, okay? And his ulti, okay? His ulti is a super long range attack. Like you can jump into your opponent's face, yeah, just like that. And you can deal a 360 AoE damage. So there's a tips for the newbie, which is whenever you are using your ulti, use your first skill to like hit someone else first. Then you're gonna get the true damage passive after that, so that you can jump to your opponent's face dealing true damage. So right now, if you think that Lubu is too like heavy, then I'm gonna recommend you about Charlotte. Yeah, she's the pro, okay? Her passive is a stacking passive, so it means that you can stack your passive. The more you stack your passive, the faster you're gonna run and the slower your opponent gonna run. So whenever you have enough passive, then you're gonna get an enhanced attack, which means that you can just you can draw a star at your opponent's face lah, so you can deal more damage. And his first skill is a long range attack. He can slow down your opponent. His second skill is a dash, a mobility, and some lifesteal lah. And her third skill is a crowd control. Okay, so right now, farm lane, yeah, Fang. Okay, so how can you determine a farm lane which is a good farm lane or not? I think the most easy is mobility. Yeah, just that easy. Okay, so Fang passive is quite interesting. He can sense the opponent that is hiding inside the bush. Yeah, that OP. Okay, like if you are playing a farm lane, you are very squishy lah, okay? And you really have to check whether there's someone hiding inside the bush to just gank you or what. So Fang passive can just solve that problem. And his first skill is a target skill, so he can just target the opponent. So whenever you attack the target opponent, then you're gonna get one passive, one passive, one passive. So you're gonna get one star, and the more star you get, the higher damage you deal. And the second skill is a mobility plus immune control skill. So whenever the opponent just rush to you, just use your second skill to run away. And your third skill, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but you can crowd control, crowd slowing your opponent with it. So right now, if you are going to Grandmaster to like 50 star, I'm gonna recommend Lady Sun, okay? Yeah, she got mobility. Her first skill is about mobility, then you also get an enhanced attack. Her second skill is the most important, I think, because you can deal piercing damage. Like you can pierce off, you can just somehow it's like dealing true damage lah. You can just break down your opponent's defense buff, okay? And her third skill is not that important. It's just like an AoE damage. But for Lady Sun, you can just get your cooldown time to 3 seconds. So it means that you can keep flipping, keep rolling, okay? And right now, the Immortal, definitely go to Arli, okay? Yeah, Arli is so pro right now. And okay lah, even though she's squishy, but if you know how to dodge the opponent damage, oh my god, you're gonna deal, like, you're gonna annoy your opponent so much and you're gonna be the MVP. All of her skill is about mobility, about teleporting, about flash, okay? So she's the Immortal lah, okay? So right now, Mage lane, Daji. For Daji, you don't even have to learn, okay? You just press the skill button, then you're gonna deal damage. That's all, okay? So for the average Haya, for Haya, his first skill and second skill can combo to get shield. And the most important is about her ulti lah. Her ulti can just trap someone into the cage, into a single place, so that like whenever you can trap the opponent carry like marksman or like mage, then you're gonna just do a very good thing to your team lah, because the opponent marksman is not in the team fight. Immortal, Ming. Yeah man, Ming can even be a jungler, okay? So 3 of his skill doesn't do control skill at all, but he can snowball so fast, okay? Whenever he's leading like 1,000 or 2,000 gold, oh my god, he's gonna demolish all of you. Like his first skill and second skill do a lot of magical damage, and in the early stage, you can't buy the magical defense item. So that's why Ming can snowball so fast, okay? So right now, the roamer, which is the most important now, okay? Don't think that the roamer is easy to play. No. Roamer is hard to play, okay? For Yaria, you just have to learn about her first skill, which is the stunning effect, like the control effect. So whenever you have your first skill, just use it, okay? Use it to like check the bush whether there's someone hiding inside or stun the opponent, okay? You can also get the opponent's sight, the opponent view lah. So the second skill, not important, some damage. And the ulti, you can just fly above your teammate head and just give them another extra health, which is the yellow bar. So whenever you are flying above their head, you can also use your first skill and second skill, but don't use your third skill or else you're gonna jump down, okay? And the second one is about the Dolia, okay? Dolia first skill is somehow like core control. Her second skill is a mobility skill, plus that she can get some recover for health and mana. her third skill is the most important thing, okay? Her third skill can refresh your teammates, one teammate ulti. Like apparently if you are teammate with Kaiser, which is the hero that relies on ulti so much, then you're gonna help him so much, okay? Because after he uses his ulti, then suddenly he get another ulti. So that's how pro is Dolia right now. So the immortal one gonna be Don Huang. Yeah, man. He doesn't have recover skill for teammate. He doesn't have a lot of fancy stuff, but he can deal super control, okay? Super control means that the opponent can't purify, can't dodge, can't run away from your control, which is Dong Huang ulti lah, okay? So his ulti can just suck whoever he want and just kill them, okay? Just that easy. His early stage is also quite OP because he can deal magical damage, and then you can just go annoy your opponent jungler by the starting time, like the 26 second, okay? So that's all for today's video. If you like this kind of ranking video, do subscribe, okay? I'm doing this kind of ranking video, okay? Bye bye.